Hey, shalom friends. I was thinking, I'm sure you saw the video before. I was going to do a bit of shopping this morning, and suddenly there was a lot of, I was locked. I couldn't go out of our community, the village. So I had to come back here and do some other things. Anyway, I've been able to do my shopping, and you can see there was a big fire, but fortunately the vineyard hasn't been damaged, and it's quite amazing. It's like all the bushes around have been just totally burned, but they were very organized. There was 2 roads, so they were closed, and there was the aeroplane and ambulances and fire engine. Anyway, everything is okay now. And I was thinking about something today, because I saw and I posted it, that there was in Lithuania, there was a very important rabbi, Vilna the Gaon, and because this is anniversary, they've done a special euro money, and they put the letter Shin, like for shalom. They put the letter on the coin, and I was like, here we go, Hebrew is coming. And so I wanted to tell you, first of all, again, so many things. First of all, the thing is very important. Mama is so much better. She phoned me herself she phoned me herself this morning, and it was so good to hear her. And she's going to look for a place this week, even it's so fast, because she needs to move out of where she was and hive in it. And it's so wonderful to know that things are moving so fast. The doctors and the nurses are looking after her so well. So we're so happy for her, and she's obviously so happy. She's eating very well. Now, something else, and you can pray. My niece and my sister now has the COVID, and they are both totally like flat out in the bed. You can pray for them. My sister is called Caroline, and my niece is called Sophie. And here we go. France is very bad right now with the COVID, so we can pray for them. I was reading something, Israeli vaccine will be done. Nabu, Israel vaccine will be done. Wait. Okay, just quiet now. My barking dog. The vaccine in Israel will be done. They're working on it, and they're going to start to do it for human people, but it will be really released in around 10 months. So it's still a long time. Hi Glynis. Hi Isabel. It's lovely to be with you, friends. It's so wonderful. Anyway, so this is all the news. But I wanted to speak to you about, yes. There was also something else. Our website has been hacked really bad. And so Martin, this was like a few weeks ago already, but it took a long time to sort it out, to sort it out again. And Martin is rebuilding it page by page. But the page for the book, The Beauty of the Hebrew Language, is redone. And funny enough, somebody bought it today from America. And I want, how I love the Hebrew language. You know how it's like in my heart, and is in the heart of God too. And I think is like I was saying, like within Lithuania, where they are putting on a euro coin the sheen, is so wonderful. I heard that some Koreans are also learning about. Wait, I'm trying to that a bit nicer for you, are learning also about the Hebrew language. They are teaching the Talmud because they said the Jewish people are very clever, so let us do like them. And because they are using a lot of their knowledge, but not obviously, I mean, of their way of thinking, but also in the right way, okay? And like when you start to sing the right way, it makes your brain working better. It gives you more understanding of the world. It makes you more in touch with the universe and with God. And the Hebrew language is one of the key, okay? So I wrote a book. It's already quite a while ago now. I think it was in 2013, the first edition. It's been re-edited since. But like it's selling well because, first of all, I did it because I was learning and I thought, I know that there is some people who will want to know more. And there wasn't so much things at the time in English and from Christians. So that's it. I say, okay, I do a book. So it's all about the letters and like the significations of the letters. And I think it's very important because it's giving us understand we can start to learn the Bible more. Now, this morning I was reading in Isaiah, which is called Yeshayahu in Hebrew, and it's called, I will bring them to my sacred mount. So what is the sacred mount? Is Mount Moriah, is Zion, is where the temple was and will be again. And let them rejoice in my house of prayer, which is written somewhere else after my house of prayer for the nation. It will be a house of prayer for the nations. Their burnt offerings and sacrifices shall be welcome on my Mizbeach is written there, which is how do you say in English? Altar, okay? And for my house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations. Okay, also it's just here. So I wasn't speaking about this. I was going to speak about another. See, the wind flip my page, but it's okay. This is like the most amazing, one of the most amazing verse. And when you don't realign with Zion, you don't realize that his sacred mount is in Jerusalem and is Mount Zion. Mount Zion, means Mount Moriah, which is Zion, okay? Because again, even here in Jerusalem, when you speak about Mount Zion, is that close to the gate of Zion. But when you read in the Bible, Mount Zion is the same that Mount Moriah, okay? So, like when you go to see Mount Zion here in Jerusalem, is like a part of Jerusalem, but it's not the biblical Mount Zion, okay? Zion and Mount Moriah and his sacred mount is where the temple was, is where David discovered it was the place, okay? And it will be used again, and this time it will be for all the nations. And it's what I say all the time. We have to join the Jewish people because it's them. God has given them a mission, okay? And that his word will come out of Zion. And when I was reading again now, it's like Zion is also the stone, the foundation stone, which is again very, very, very interesting because, hi Anita, hi Ellen, hi Kathy, good to be with you. When you read, sorry, I was saying hello and now I lost my thread. Oh yeah, that's it. So Zion is like the foundation stone, okay? And if you read in Galatians 4 is written, the mother of us all. And I've always been like, wow, what does that mean exactly? And the Jewish people speak about it. Funny enough, I want to speak with one of my friends. I need to write it down. I want to ask him, do you know a bit more about that? Because I saw it written in one or two books, but really like just speaking a bit about it, but not so much. And Zion is the mother of us all. Isn't it amazing? Now, which is like the foundation stone where God started the world, the making the world, okay, is like started here in Jerusalem, and then it grew Israel and the world, okay? This is part of the Jewish teaching. And I can see that, like when you start something, it's always like a seed and then it's growing. So God has done the same. He started here, and after there was all the nations and the Jewish people were dispersed, now they are coming back, and God always had in his mind humanity. Like, we are starting to read again Genesis, and you have Bereshit, and you have the universe, and you have the earth, and so then you can see what's happening on the earth, and you have Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel, and then we have Noah that we are speaking about this week. And so when you see all these things, it's like progressively God has given a revelation of what's going to happen. And now, also again, I would say, because of the COVID, we start to see there is a consciousness, and I've said already that few times, there is a consciousness to say like, we are one world, we are all connected together. And like the languages are connected, but the first language is Hebrew, okay? And so when we're going to read, when we're going to pray again to his mount, like you see, we go onto the Temple Mount with Yehuda Glick, and he speak about that, saying, this is important, this is like the center, this is the mother of us all. And so we had to learn about that, and I will carry on learning about that, because I think there is a lot about it. Now, you know that I almost lost my mom, and I was not ready for that at all, I tell you. And knowing that she's alive now, I'm like, oh my gosh, God, you are giving her life again. And I wasn't ready. And so I realized how our mother gave us so much. It's like they nourish us. They look after us. They think about us. They know how we think. They know sometimes better how we are than even us. I remember when I was younger, my mom said, you are tired now. And I'm like, how did you know that I'm tired? I don't feel tired. She said, I can see it on your face. And I was like, oh my gosh, And like again, God is God. But there is something that is done on earth, and our mother, Zion, is so important, and nourishment comes from her, okay? So, again, I go back into this Hebrew. If you want to buy the book, just go on our website, www.israelfirst.org, and you can buy it. It's in English and in French and in German. It's selling very well also for our German friends, so I'm very pleased also for that. And it's just the introduction of the importance and the beauty of the Hebrew language, and what does God has in mind, and what he's going to give again to the universe and to us. And when you start to read the Bible and you start to slowly see things in Hebrew, it's like, wow, this is amazing. So I was trying to find, this is the passage that I wanted to show you today, and I was reading it, and I tell you, I'm reading it very slowly. Hebrew is not so easy, but there is some roots, and when you know the roots, when you know the name, it's like suddenly there is beautiful thing that you can see. See, I can't find. The wind has been blowing on my the wind has been blowing on my, on my Bible. So this is in Isaiah, Yeshayahu, and it's chapter 55, which is a beautiful one, when he say, come and buy without kesef, without money. And here is written, why do you spend money for what is not bread? And I was reading in this Lama, and now I need to put my glasses because I can't see enough. Lama tishkelu kesef. And suddenly I see shekel. The shekels is the money that we have here. And you see, it's in the Bible. And I was looking another time, I was in Ezekiel, at the beginning of Ezekiel, and they are speaking about something, and it's bezek. And bezek here is, some of my friends will know, is the telephone company, bezek, because it's a communication. And I was like, wow, look at that, his name were like in the Bible for so many years, and now he's used again here in Israel. So it's just to give you a bit of the amazing things of the Hebrew language. And there is so much to learn, but again, step by step, one step by one step. Hi, Sylvie. And I really recommend this book because it will give you, I tell you, funny enough, Yehuda Glick says something there. He said, now upon reading your new book, I have had the privilege of experiencing your sincere evaluation of his word and the language in which he created this world, so in which people can recognize his gracefulness. Exactly. And he said again some beautiful things there. And Christine Dag also is saying, there is a great hunger and thirst among many believers to learn Hebrew, because it's been said that reading a translated Bible is like kissing a bride through her veil. And Natalie gives some priceless nuggets of truth in this book. It's a little book. I didn't want to make it big because some people say, oh no, it's not for me. No. It's for every one of us. And like we are on the way to discover more of our God and who he is. And he's so good. Sometimes we had the wrong way of thinking in our religions and thinking that he is this and that. No. He's always good. And my mom was telling me a story today. I finished on that because it was beautiful. She had a nurse who was helping her to wash her hair. And she said, oh, thank you very much for helping me. And so they were speaking a bit, and my mom was saying, I lost my husband. And the nurse said, oh, I just lost my brother of cancer of pancreas. He was gone in 4 months. This is like few months ago, and I think it was 3 months ago. And she said, I can see that you are a woman of faith, but you know what? I can't pray God anymore. It's like, I can't anymore. And my mom said, don't worry, it's okay. Don't force yourself. God knows. He knows you so much. He knows the pain that you are going through, and he's with you. And I'm like, Mom, you were so wise to say that. You see, I have a good mom. She was so wise to say, he loves. And so that's it. I wanted to share you that, life sometimes is tough, but God is good with us, and he's always looking after us. And we're discovering him in his word, and we're discovering with the Hebrew language. And it's so important that we carry on learning. Every day we can learn, it's amazing. And we can learn together. If you have things that you want to ask me, just ask me. If you have things that tell me a bit more. And it's great to be together. Now from me and my dog, who is back with me now here, Nabu. He's a funny dog. But he's great company too. And the sun is going, we've changed the timetable. Now we're on the winter timetable. And believe it or not, the sun is already going down. I don't know if you can see, the light is getting lower and lower. So, from me and my dog, and Martin, who is working in the office over there, we give you plenty of blessing from Zion. Thank you for listening. Thank you again for all the prayers. We carry on praying for the people who have the COVID. We carry on praying that we will find solution, and that God is still good and is on his throne and is preparing us for a new era, and we are in it already. And it's hard to you, but I say bye now, and plenty of blessing from Zion to you, to your family, and take care. All right? Bye.